So your approved action tonight addresses two pending issues. One, to amend the contract allowing for the services at the Camarillo Ranch property for the period of November 1, 2019 through June 30th, 2020 for an amount of $37,000. And the second pending issue is to adjust the contract for the state's minimum wage increase effective January 1, 2020 for the amount of $6,114 for a total contract increase of $43,124. So we were already planning to come to you regarding the minimum wage item, and now we're bringing these two issues here in this contract amendment. So as far as the custodial services that are being provided at the ranch, these services will be provided at 7 times or 7 days a week. There's several events or meetings or use of the property that doesn't necessarily allow us to just do 3 of the 5 days or the busiest days. We need to provide services for every day. So that's what's being considered as part of this amendment. We also will provide deep cleaning on either a monthly or quarterly basis. So that's cleaning of mopping of the barn or the kitchen services, the kitchen area. The current agreement with Coastal Building Services does allow for an extension, a 3-year renewal, but as you may expect, we do also want to look at other options. So this 6-month amendment for to add the Camarillo Ranch property will give us a little bit of time to also look at other options. Either look at extending the agreement. So we may come to you at a later date to do that under that contract renewal provision, or going out to RFP and looking at cost services, or looking at other options, especially as it comes to the Camarillo Ranch property now being an enterprise fund, and ensuring that we stay within the revenue that we're receiving. So just looking at other options. So again, your consideration tonight is for those two items to amend the current contract with Coastal Building Services.
All right, are there any questions at this time? Okay, is there a motion?
Second.
There's a motion and a second hearing.
I got a quick question.
Yeah, Mr. Murphy.
The I'm sorry, I'm just noticed one number. On big page 2, the amended, because it changed, 43,214. That is the total increase with the 37,100 plus the 6,114 of the total contract. Should that be depicted on this chart, or should I be able to get to that number? I'm just trying to square up what I read in the paragraph to the chart. That's what I'm just having trouble. I see the increase column on big page. What is this? Now I'm looking at big. Maybe I'm confused. Sorry, it's on big page. It says big page 2, but it's with the chart. It's the second to last page before the signing page. I just want to make sure I'm reading this correctly. So I see the ranch where it says corrected. It has the term. It has the city hall, courtyard, library, ranch total increase. So the ranch says 37,100, and then I have a total, and then I have an increase. The increase is the adjusted amount due to the minimum wage?
That's correct. The remainder increase would be due to the minimum wage.
Should I be adding this 37,100 then to the 24,834? I'm just trying to square up the chart and the numbers in the chart to the text, the numbers in the text. I'm just lost. I feel like I'm just missing something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm kind of lost too. Sean, could you focus us in again? Because I'm having trouble finding the
This is what
Big
triggered.
page
Yeah, this is what triggered me. I'm looking at big page 2.
Yeah, I got
Said
that.
this. Yeah, this. in
Yeah, I'm
the
with you on that. Our
agenda
new
report.
red line version of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're adding $37,100 for the cleaning of the ranch property. And in addition to that, we're also increasing the overall contract for everything else. Is that right? By $6,114 to account for the extra $1 increase in the minimum wage for the remainder of this contract for all the facilities, right? We're kind of killing two birds with one stone here. So if I add those two numbers together, I get 43,214. But when I'm looking at the chart, I'm lost as to where I draw those numbers, because I see the increase. What threw me off was I'm looking at this last column under increase to each of these. Oh, no. I'm just trying to square up this increase column. See, I see these increase numbers, 3,744, 7488, 13,602, for a total of 24,834. Am I supposed to be taking any of these numbers and adding that? I was just looking for that $6,114 increase. I'm just trying to find that number in here, either individually or in total. I can't find it. And that's what I just noticed.
You have us stumped.
Whoever has the answer gets a cookie.
A purple one.
A purple one.
I guess if I could interject, Carmen, I'm not, the red line in the suggested action numbers are there. It appears that possibly those numbers weren't reflected in an update within the amendment language itself. I'm looking on big stamp page 3 under item E. It has the increased amount of 3,057, which is with a prior number on the suggested action that was replaced with 6,114. Just wonder if possibly the red line changes may not have been translated into the amendment table.
Maybe somebody could get back to us on
Yeah,
that.
let's get back to that.
Yeah, I'd have to spend some more time looking at the table because the numbers are not adding up. I think we'd have to, before that we would submit this to the contractor, we'd have to look at that table again. I can't add it up, you're right.
Okay. Yeah, sorry to throw a wrench into things. I definitely don't want to take an action if the number's wrong or if something doesn't add up.
I think
Well,
the numbers on the amounts that are stated and the amounts that are stated in the action are correct. I don't, as Mr. Klotzel suggested, I don't think that they've translated into this table correctly.
Yeah, because if you can follow me for a second, if you take on the two tables, you have the red line version, and then you have the new one below. If you take that increase, the total of that increase column, where in the red line it says 21,777, in the revised version it says 24,834. That is a difference of $3,057, which is the old number, which was redlined.
So
So the new table isn't reflective of that difference between the 3,057 and the
but
6,114.
the suggested action numbers are correct.
Yeah, so let me just ask, if you're satisfied with how we described it in the staff report, and the only discrepancy is on the chart in the amendment, and you'll trust that we'll fix the number in the contract amendment, then we can go forward with approving the suggested action and then just clean it up in the contract.
Move the approval.
I'm fine with that.
Thank
I
you.
want to make sure that just the final number then which we're going to take an
We'll
action
do
on
that.
is accurate.
Yes.
Got a second. There is a motion and a second. Any further discussion? I'm good. Let's vote, please. That passes unanimously.